Jim Piccola's in studio now. Good morning, James.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Did you watch it yesterday?
Yes, one of the inspectors on the job had a set of the glasses, so we were taking a few peeks out there.
How were people reacting on the highway?
Really not much on the highway, but as I was driving through, like by Brodock Press,
Yeah.
a bunch of the workers were outside.
They were out,
Everybody had their glasses, taking a look. So
it's kind of cool. It's a moment where I had said you're going to look back on this from years down the road. They'll look back on it. And, yeah, back in 2017, this is what Americans were doing, and we'll all be out there with those stupid glasses.
Yeah, it's about 99 years since that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Another 7 years, I think it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Jim. So delays have been somewhat prevalent on the arterial, but we're nearing the end here, it seems.
Yeah, we finished quite a bit of work on Main Line, north and southbound. So right now, I don't think we're going to have any really a lot of closures there, at least in the early morning between peak travel.
Yeah.
So I think most of the work we can do now between 9 and 3, so which will help out quite a bit.
Yeah.
We're continuing to work.
Could you make it 10 and 3?
Yeah,
I'm traveling through there at 9 o'clock, like 9:15. So, but even yesterday I drove through, and at least the westbound. Would it be westbound or the southbound lane? What do we call it?
Probably southbound.
Yeah. So, right, because it goes north-south arterial. I should be able to figure that out. But I have to tell you, the traffic wasn't bad there. We kind of swooped right through.
Yeah, like I said, the lane closures that were up yesterday were short. And again, I think that any of the major ones that we have to put in, we can do between 9 and 3.
You do have an exit, though, that is closed today, right? Is it today that there's one of the exits closing?
That's up on our Burstone Road project.
That's the Burstone Road,
It's
right.
just that small ramp to York Street. So
okay.
Small little
Got
detour
it.
there.
Okay.
So what exactly, just explain again, what exactly has been done there? I know you're reconstructing the center median, but has there been any additional drainage put in?
Nope.
As part of this project?
No, that's the existing drainage that was there. Some of it was the boxes that were there. We reframed and poured them because they had deteriorated. But nope, that's the existing drainage that was there. We cleaned it and like I said, replaced the center median there. Repaved it, put new guide rail in.
Now, will you do? I noticed that once you get to, is it Noyes Street? It's still the old median. Is it Noyes or beyond, just down there? Which street is that?
From Noyes all the way down to
Burstone.
Oswego and to Burstone.
Yeah. Will that be redone, or is that staying as is?
That's staying as is.
Okay.
But that could be a future project.
Got
I'm
it.
sure we'd like to get that someday.
Yeah. I'm okay with it staying as is, because that means everything's going to be done soon. And the grass seems to be growing around there over by Court as you're getting off by Stewart's. The lights look nice. I mean, we're nearing completion here, which is awesome.
Yeah, we still got quite a bit of work to do.
Yeah.
We're paving some parking lots, finishing up some of the streets, still doing a lot of the stamped concrete down on Oriskany, and we had a little bit more on Court Street. We'll be starting the multi-use trail from Court all the way down to Oriskany Street. What else? Fall plantings will be starting soon. So
I think it's helped. It's helped many businesses along that area that I think now are visible, and they seem to be fixing up their properties. Even going down Court Street, working your way down there to the Boilermaker office, and then into the brewery area. Yeah. It seems like these will become thriving businesses over there with traffic going through.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the one thing we were looking at with the intersection, the new intersection at Court Street, is the connectivity plus the you're able to go in any direction there, which is really nice.
More on that multi-use trail, start and end, and we're talking biking, hiking, stuff like that. Yeah. Where does it start and end? How long is it? Do you know?
Well, right now it comes from the Ped Bridge on Lincoln Ave, comes all the way across, and will end at the auditorium. But there is a trail in back of the auditorium which goes down Whitesboro Street, which will lead someday eventually all the way to the Canal Trail.
And how does it get to the Aud from? I know the pedestrian bridge, and then it probably comes down the arterial.
Comes down Fay Street, and it'll continue down Fay Street on the west side. It'll go underneath the bridge there, the Oriskany Street Bridge, and then over to State Street, and then down what we call the K-ramp down to the auditorium.
Jim Brock just called, wants to know if the hospital is going to take out the walking trail.
No.
No, okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. He's coming up. It's going to be very interesting. I do have to ask you on the hospital, can Can you talk about whether you're personally for or the DOT is personally for, A, and B, what will there be changes made to get ambulances in and traffic in and out of the hospital area?
Well, as you know, we have our 5S project that is coming out this spring.
Yep.
Actually, it'll be let this December and start working on it in the spring. And if the hospital comes, the project hasn't changed. If they decide to come, it's still going to be the same.
Okay, so exactly the same.
There may be some tweaks as they start developing, but again, we're looking forward to either way.
People say, well, if there's a hockey game letting out and the ambulance is trying to get in, the ambulance won't be able to get in. Is there truth to that? Is there...
It's my understanding there's more than one entrance.
Right.
And, again, you're looking at 3,000 people, 3,500 cars or whatever.
I'm assuming that the plan has to be for everything when you're dealing with that. If there's an event at the auditorium, I'm assuming the plan to get in and out of the hospital has to take that into account.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure between DOT and the Utica Police Department, Fire Department, they'll make sure that works.
All right.
Absolutely.
Going to be interesting. All right, Jim, thanks. We appreciate it. The updates.
My pleasure.
Good stuff. Keeps everybody rolling here. Traffic is never an issue around our area, but when it is, we are very impatient because we in the Mohawk Valley don't wait for nothing.
No.
So when we do have to wait, all of a sudden we become very impatient.